Here we go. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now here's Fox. And he buries his first look. Richard, what do you expect to see from this guard matchup?
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 6.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. And it's in there.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Here's Fox. Give him 8. On the wing, Vassell. Out to Fox. 3 on the clock. And there's a 3-second violation. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game now. Free throws good for Fox. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off him. Makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Mobley outside. From outside, off the mark. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Fox for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Fox. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
To the left wing. Back to Hunter. Poke loose. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Wembanyama. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And the Spurs making a change here. The Cavaliers trail by 12. .144 left in the first quarter. And the shot is good by Garland.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Wembanyama screen. Shoots over Allen. Wembanyama, no good. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
Count it.
See, I like it when Paul attacks the hoop, when he looks for his.
Here's Hunter. And the shot goes in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's a three from Paul. The shot misses. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
The three from Mitchell. San Antonio with a rebound. Now Vassell. The rebound by Allen. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Back to Okoro. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They're up 7.
The Spurs, 18.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Basket counts.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Here's Hunter. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Hunter's got his second basket of the game. Spurs lead by 5. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Jerome, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
To the inside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Johnson with a bucket.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
You know, after playing as a starter most of his career, Keldon Johnson showed he can act as a 6th man if needed, Richard.
Not every player can make that switch mentally. Johnson brings the same energy as a starter as he does to the second unit. It's a great attitude on that young man.
Paul. It's blocked. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. Soft touch off the glass. Paul's got 6.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And Paul gets it to go.
You know what he wants? He wants to attack, and then guess what? He wants to attack some more. This man was born to go to the rim.
Jerome, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. From deep. And again, it's Chris Paul. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead. And Cleveland has possession. Down low. Here's Mobley. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. Misses off the right iron. Spurs lead by 12. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
His second.
Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by San Antonio. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. From deep, Mobley. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs lead by 15. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle. The 3 from Mitchell.
High effort play and quickness. That's how Vassell makes a defensive impact.
Here's Barnes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
His first.
RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And the three-pointer goes.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Mobley on a screen. Garland for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. 30 seconds left in the first half of this game. Here's Vassell. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And finished off by Garland.
Such explosive athleticism in transition. Garland gets the pass and takes off.
From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
Wembanyama. 3 shots.
He does not get the second one.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. And a miss there on the triple. Oh, they get a hand on it. What if it goes? That one no good.